Sunny here, presenting Yugi.dek, and here I got
Alvaro.
And I played him at the Concord or Charlotte Regional. I thought his deck was really cool, so just tell everyone what your deck's called, and just whenever you're ready.
The deck was Metalfoes Subterror. I mean, people have thrown around the idea, but I guess I just kind of decided to play it because I tested it for a bit. So.
Yeah. And what sparked the idea first?
I mean, the idea was abusing the new Nemesis Archer.
Yeah.
So just abusing her and getting your Subterrors on the board. That's really that was really the idea, and having the Metalfoes to back them up.
Yeah, it's a lot of synergy. Yeah. All right, so let's get right into it.
What I played was two silvered.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I played this is because Painful Decision.
Yeah.
It's also a 1, and it's a 3, so you could potentially make rank 3s.
Right.
Potentially, but this because you play 7s, and I mean. It's
I think you play rank 7s too,
right?
Yeah.
And it's just the biggest Metalfoes, so.
Yeah.
3 of this. Where's the other one? Here, just 3 of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Painful Decision and just another Metalfoes, I guess. This is supposed to be 3 Bumboku.
The Magic Spectre?
Yeah, the Magic Spectre. The real reason was because, just Bumboku, and then, this is supposed to be Kirin.
Kirin, yeah.
Bumboku, Kirin, it's really good. If you have, Kirin to, protect your board, just Kirin's just broken.
Yeah.
So, and that's the pendulum stuff. This is the best card in the deck, honestly. It searches any Subterror you want.
So first you destroy her, right, with the Metalfoes.
You destroy her, you set your card. So essentially it's a plus, I would say it's a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's +2, actually, if you think about it. Because you summon this, you get your scale, you pop it, you set something with the Metalfoes, and then you special summon. So it's technically a +2. But yeah, it's just a really good card. It's the best card, honestly. 2 of this, drop power. That's really... And then 2 of this guy, mainly because of his effect. He's probably the better one of all of them, to be honest.
He's the one that Book of Moons everything?
Yeah, he Book of Eclipses everything.
Yeah, Book of Eclipses.
So,
if you guys have a big guy you want to get rid of.
And then the 2 of Masterix, he's the Banisher one. He's really good in the ABC matchup.
Yep.
And just any matchup where the monster's triggered by going to the graveyard. So, and he's in like a 7, so you can make rank 7 plays. Field spell, you play 3 because you have to get to your archer as soon as possible. Not to mention, some people don't realize that this card stops attacks as well. So sometimes they'll attack into your face down cards, and you can just flip for effects. And,
as soon as I read that, I just didn't attack, but that just stops a lot of stuff.
It prevents people
exactly.
2 Twin Twister. Just to get rid of back row, because this deck does not so well against back row. Terraforming to search. You could potentially play 3, but I just feel like sometimes it clogs. You don't want to see your field spell too many times. 2 Painful Decision to search out your Metalfoes. And then 1 Metalfoes Fusion. Now the traps. I played 2 Subterror Burying because if you have a Burying, any way to have a Metalfoes, and then any way to get to your Archer, this is automatically live. So you can automatically protect your Subterror.
So what does it do?
So what it does is you banish a Subterror from your graveyard to activate this card, and you protect one of your Subterrors.
Okay.
So they're face down, any face down monster. So it protects that. And then if it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can actually search for a Subterror. So it's just another way to search.
Okay.
Some
so it's
people
like the Metalfoes.
Yeah, and some people do MST it, and you do get the search. So, 2 Dimensional Barrier, because it's Dimensional Barrier. You need to protect your monsters any way you can. It's supposed to be a 2nd strike, but 2 strike. Just a good card. 2 Counter, because if they get rid of one thing, you have counter to if they destroy a monster, you just have counter to restore the field.
Recycle,
Hell yeah.
1 combination.
And just extra deck.
And then extra deck, you could really play anything you want. I just played this. Granted, I didn't really make them as often as you would think. So you don't need that. I played 2 Ori Calc, but I had to give them back. I would play one of this, and then I'd play two of this. I only had one, but I would play two of this because this card's usually this card is really good to recycle your cards. It's any Metalfoes monster. I didn't know that, and that's why I think it's really good because like you can recycle your Metalfoes monsters and keep going off. You know, Big Eye, Draco Sack. You know, because you can make 7s, and then just this stuff. But like I said, the main stuff you really need, like the main stuff that you probably
And you played Red Eyes Flare before.
yeah, Red
right?
Eyes Flare. Sorry, yeah, that card's not bad. If you get your opponent low enough, you can potentially burn him. But I think that the things you really need are two of this, one of this, two of that, and these two.
All right. What's like your good matchups, bad matchups?
I mean, bad matchups, probably ABC, just because the deck isn't too quick. And ABC can just quickly get to their stuff and like banish your stuff.
I assume you try to go first, or
Yeah, the deck needs to go first,
okay,
so you can set up your boards.
yeah,
If you go second, like your percentage chance of winning goes down significantly because you're essentially going. I mean, if you go second, you're essentially going fourth because like you want to get to your Metalfoes traps as soon as possible, and I mean you have to wait a turn once you get them. Not to mention that it's easier for people to stop your normal summon of our Archer. If they like warning this or negate the effect, then you're kind of just stuck. So it really is a going first deck.
right, okay.
But yeah.
All right, it's really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to my friend Hank for letting me borrow his mat.
All right.
And just like I borrowed a lot of cards, so just shout out to my friends too.
All right, cool.
But yeah, so it's a really I think it's a good deck. You know.
Yeah, I like the idea, and it seems to work pretty well. So, all right, cool. So that was Alvaro with his SubterrorMetalfoes and Yugi.dek signing up.